Here are some of my thoughts on writing and life for October 2025. I had been teaching a class on book marketing for new authors at a local library, and at the end asked if there were any questions. Usually the participants have some. More details on connecting with bookstores, suggestions for sources for posters and bookmarks, or tips on the best way to get media coverage. But this time, one of the questions was more personal and focused on me, not on book marketing. What has been my greatest setback? And it stopped me dead in my tracks as I pondered how to respond. As always, I wanted to give a truthful answer based on my more than 2 decades as a published author and even more years as a writer, published and unpublished. But I had to really think about it and what the term setback meant to that person and to me as well. If he meant financial setback, then certainly there have been a number of them. The 2008 recession negatively affected my magazine writer career since some of the publications I wrote for went out of business and others changed editors who once assigned me stories into freelancers, meaning less work for me. I had to make a fast pivot to doing more copywriting for ad agencies, which worked well until COVID hit, and that money well began to dry up. If he meant setbacks in terms of rejections, I've had plenty. Short stories pitched to magazines that bounced back faster than I thought was necessary or nice. Article ideas that editors poo-pooed as not right for us. Calls and emails to ad agencies and marketing firms who said they didn't use freelancers or took my information but then never gave me assignments. And if he meant setback in terms of the writing process, I could point to the list of unfinished short stories and essays waiting patiently on my computer for me to figure out how to rewrite, revise, and finally finish them. A far greater number than those I completed. That's the reality of life as a writer. And I'd be doing a disservice to that person and everyone else in the audience if I sugarcoated it, or claimed that the road ahead has always been smooth and I was never afraid or disheartened. But did I ever have a setback that caused me to doubt my choice of career or even my ability to write? A setback that made me want to throw in the towel and find some other occupation? The honest answer is no. Despite the financial insecurity that is part and parcel of the creative life, it's the only thing I ever wanted to do. I derive so much pleasure from writing, regardless if it's an essay, short story, novel, or client assignment, that I can't imagine not doing it. Writing makes me feel fulfilled, and engaging in writing of any kind, even if it's just in my journal, is immensely satisfying. There is a sense of rightness about it, a belief that this is what I should be doing that has never left me, even when individual pieces didn't live up to my hopes and expectations. And while I wish my financial state was more secure and that every book I wrote would win awards and that every book signing I had would result in a sellout, I know those are just wishes, fantasies, the dream of every writer. If any of those happen, wonderful. If, as is so often the case, they don't happen, well, as the saying goes, them's the breaks. The disappointment isn't enough to stop me from continuing down this road I started way back in second grade when I wrote my first short story. So if the person asking me the question meant what was the greatest setback I experienced that caused me to stop writing, I would have to say I haven't encountered it yet. And I hope I never will. Isaac Asimov was once asked what he would do if the doctor gave him only 6 months to live. His answer? Type faster. That's how I feel about writing. Despite the frustrations and letdowns that I've experienced, I've never regretted devoting my energy, time, and life to being a writer. It's all I ever wanted to do. It's what I was meant to do and what I will continue to do because it gives my life meaning and purpose.